What up, y'all? It's your boys,
It's Musubi and
Glizzy Frank, and it's the Musubi and Me show.
yep,
Back
yep,
at it
yep.
again. We'd like to thank our sponsors, Girls Gone Wild Water Park. That's right, where the tops are optional and the rides are unlimited. Must be 18 or older to ride. Keep it wet.
And the second sponsor is Out of Shape Police. They've been supporting crime since the beginning of time. We're talking about you, Carl Winslow. We know you ain't catching no criminals.
Back at it again on this fresh Saturday. We just checked out a little surf competition. It was always good fun.
Yeah,
Classic.
the Buffalo Classic. We saw. What was your favorite part about the surf
My favorite part was actually when you told me that one of your friends used to give surf lessons and try and finger their clients.
competition? That is true. That
That
is true.
that is rape.
I think his name was JC. So JC, if you're out there, I hope you stopped unwillingly fingering people. If not, you're probably in jail. But you're also addicted to oxy, so maybe you're dead.
Well, if
Uh,
he's in jail, he's not addicted to oxy.
they can still sneak it in there. Like I'm pretty sure there's an oxy guy in jail.
Maybe he's the one getting stuffed now.
Yeah,
Wouldn't- yeah.
he's probably getting the unwelcome finger.
Eye for an eye. You know what
Yeah,
I mean?
right.
Yeah.
Finger hole for a hole.
Hole for a hole.
Ugh.
JC, keep him tight.
Yeah, right. You pucker up. My favorite part was the tandem competition. I think
Mm-hmm.
some of those guys. I mean, first off, it was choppy, a little choppy for the first heat, and those guys were just like picking up those chicks and going over the waves like nothing.
Some might say they were having their way with them.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
they were.
Yeah.
Like those guys were crazy. Yeah, but anyways, that was probably my favorite part. What else did we watch? Well, before you guys got there, we watched the boogie board part.
Uh-huh.
That was kind of subpar. I wasn't like crazy or anything like that.
Well, for those of you who don't know, Makaha is like the ultimate boogie board spot where it's literally there's like a wave. You get backwash from it, so you kind of get like a little launch zone.
Yeah.
You know, so it just was not the right conditions for it. Maybe.
It was not. It was not. There was no launching. There was just like 360s.
Hmm. You can only do so many 360s.
It wasn't pitchy. Yeah,
You
one guy
remember like
did like
kneeboarding? Did you ever
kneeboarding?
like kneeboard
Oh,
like behind a
no,
boat?
no. But I saw people that did.
Kind of gay.
Yeah, I don't think I ever tried it. I don't think we ever had kneeboards. Like, I did skiing and I did wakeboarding.
Uh huh.
And before wakeboarding, the thing was like, oh, you're really good if you could get like a single ski or whatever like that. There'd
Yeah.
be people doing like the single ski and
Yeah.
stuff like that. But I thought skiing was a shitload harder to get up on water skiing than wakeboarding.
Mm-hmm.
Like wakeboarding took me a couple tries, and the reason it took me a couple tries is because my friends were dicks and they were telling me the exact opposite of like what to do.
Yeah. You know, the funny thing about that is like wakeboarding, skiing, whatever it is, it's so funny because like when you first try to start doing it, nobody tells you that you're basically just going to be drowning for
Yeah,
10 minutes.
just
At
getting
least.
dragged under the water
Yeah,
and
just
shit
like,
like
no,
that.
they're
Yeah,
like, yeah, just hold on. You're like, how is
yeah,
that your only fucking advice?
right.
Yeah.
And I think kneeboarding was like kind of dangerous because if you like flip over or whatever like that,
Oh,
you
dude, that
just like
happened to me,
fucking
dude. That was like
yeah,
my first like drowning incident.
where you're like panicking because like how
Yeah.
do you get up off that? You're like strapped in there. I
Yeah,
guess you
so
gotta unstrap
you
it.
unstrap it.
Yeah,
Yeah. So I'll tell two stories. Like the first one is basically I was kneeboarding, flipped over, hit a huge wave, which is probably only like 2 feet in context. Do you
yeah,
know what I mean? But hit this wave. I was like, oh no! I flipped over and I panicked, right? Because you're stuck upside down,
yeah.
right? And you're freaking out, trying to get back over.
Trying
You
to
don't
like
know what to do,
swim up
whatever.
to get to the
But you
surface.
don't know what to do, right? And so like, and then literally a light bulb goes off, and you're like, maybe just unstrap, you fucking idiot.
Yeah, right.
And dude, I swear to God, this never goes away because this same fucking thing happened to me spearfishing. And so,
Like you were on a
um,
kneeboard spearfishing?
no. I was spearfishing, and I got yelled at by my significant other to keep my buoy on me. Because what I had is I had an anchor. I would drop the anchor, and then I would go swim around, and I'd be
Yeah.
too far away from it. So she was like, "Keep your buoy on you. It's dangerous." And I was like, "Okay." So I clipped the buoy onto me with a rope, right? And I swim down, and I was trying to shoot these mapache, and took a couple shots, couldn't get it, and I was like, "All right, whatever, man. I'm gonna go back up." But what happened is the rope hooked the reef on the way back up.
Oh,
Now, initially, it hooked, and I was like, "That's okay." I swam back down, I unhooked it, I swam back up, and then I got like 2 inches from the surface. And at that point, you just kind of like relax
yeah.
and you're like, I got this. And then it hooked again.
Oh,
And then I was panicking. Like I was like, oh my God, what do I
I
do?
can't go back down and unhook
Same
it.
scenario,
Yeah.
right? Same scenario where I
Just
was
try
like,
to hook it,
yeah,
you
I was like,
goof.
what do I do? Oh my God, I'm gonna fucking drown. Meanwhile, my buddy is like literally like I remember looking over and I was like, is this the last thing I'm gonna see? Because I'm out of breath at this point,
Yeah.
right? And he's literally just watching me. He's like 10 feet away, just watching me. Like, and I was like, what the fuck? And I end up pulling it and it breaks the reef and I get free. But that being said, there's a million things I could have done. I could have taken off my belt. I
Yeah.
could have unhooked myself from
Yeah.
the belt. I could have taken my knife out and cut the rope.
Unhooked it would probably be
The
the
easiest.
obvious one.
Well,
Yeah.
the
Nah.
belt would have been faster, honestly. But like, yeah, so there's a million things I could have done. But in those situations, you just fucking panic.
When you're panicking, yeah, you just
Yeah.
go into, your
Meanwhile,
brain
it was-
shuts down.
yeah.
It's like you're on the floor.
And so my buddy,
trying to
like,
answer
right after, he goes,
50 different types of
he's
fruit.
like, oh my God, man, that was scary. I was like, that was what? I was like, thanks for helping.
Right? He's like, I just wanted to see if you'd make it or not.
Me too.
You're like, what if you don't?
Yeah. What if you don't?
The worst thing is like you think you have it, you're almost there, and then it's just such a tease. Such a tease.
Mm. But we've got a couple fun topics for you guys today. Should be a fun little show, right?
That should be a good show. I'm
Should be.
excited for it.
Do you want to start off with work boundaries? We were talking about this one earlier.
Yeah. So I got the where react your coworkers
And when?
and when.
Right.
Like this ain't in work hours, like and stuff like that. Outside of work hours, is it okay for your boss to ask you to do a simple task or whatever when you're off the clock, not getting paid?
Yeah, I mean, I think weekends are kind of taboo. Obviously, like sometimes you have to,
Yeah.
but nobody wants to like that's your time off. You don't want to think about that, right? Like it's like you don't want to bring that upon somebody on their day off,
Yeah.
right? That's an obvious one. A big one for me actually is outside of the work thing, and it kind of goes the opposite, where when work friends try and become real friends,
That's an awkward one too.
you know, like it's like I have enough friends. I don't need
yeah, work friends. And it's
Yeah.
like they're trying to be friends with you
right.
and you're like, no.
We don't need to hang out outside of work. Honestly, too, like it's for me, like there's only I don't even want to hang out with myself all the time. So there's zero chance I want to hang out with you more than we already do,
Right?
right?
Like I feel it's different because we're getting older now. We're not like in young 20s and stuff like that. Like when you're like either like in like service industry jobs when everyone's like partying and stuff like that. That's kind of like a different vibe. But like
Yeah.
once you get older, it's like, no, man, I don't want to go over to your house for some fondue. Like, and,
We actually, I was thinking about this earlier though. I was like, I think that we have like a good thing where our friends still hang out, but we don't make it like we're not in that like weird stage yet where it's like you have to like, hey man, come over for fondue. It's
Yeah.
literally just like, hey man, you want to catch a baseball game,
yeah,
you know, or like let's go check out this classic, or like what we're doing right now. Like we're literally still hanging out with our friends, but
yeah,
it's
with,
not
with benefits.
There's some perks.
There's some perks,
There's
right?
some perks. Yeah.
No, well, I guess we're getting older, but we're like not that old. Like we're still like want to do stuff. Like the fonduers just like don't have any other like hobbies or like some shit. You know what I mean? Like
Fondue is the hobby.
yeah, fondue is the hobby.
Fondue is a hobby. Which
I never fondued before.
I have never. I was thinking the same thing. I have never fondued either.
Now,
I feel like
now that we talk about it, I kind of want to do it.
isn't there like a is there a chocolate fondue thing? What is that called?
There is like a chocolate fountain. It's a chocolate fondue. But I guess it's just fondue is just cheese, right? You're just dipping everything in cheese.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, that sounds delicious.
Right. Cheese makes everything better.
Right.
But like,
Except
isn't
your
that
butthole.
essentially like a charcuterie board? But like, just like, hey, let's get to the point.
Yeah,
Like,
like an adult Lunchable.
mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
That is, I like prosciutto though. You can never go wrong with prosciutto.
Prosciutto is good. You know what? Like, is funny though is like I remember. So I lived with like an Italian for a while, which for those of you who don't know, like I always say that people should either live with a European or they should live with a gay person because your style will go through the roof.
Yeah, I was like, same thing.
Like, that's what it is, man.
He was very stylish.
Yeah,
He was wearing skinny jeans before it was cool.
yeah, but they were like Gucci.
Yeah.
And
yeah,
you know the funny part is like
and they're like different colors.
he was like 6'8", but we still somehow were the same size.
Yeah. Those are called capri, not the
Nah,
size.
man, it's no like they would have been long on me, right? But
No, yeah. What do you mean you were the same size?
like we were the same size. Like I could wear his shirts, I could wear his
Oh.
shoes, I could wear
So he just had long legs?
I guess. But he was such a skinny frame. So like,
Yeah,
all right,
okay.
to give you guys
I thought you were talking
context
about, like,
here.
pant sizes.
No.
Like, pant, like,
Well, that's just similar. So I would just roll him up. But like it was like he was 6'8", and he weighed like 150 pounds, 160 pounds.
he was rail thin.
Mm-hmm.
Or is rail thin.
Yeah.
Dang, he was 6'8"?
Yeah.
Yeah, he was a tall guy.
Ooh. So this is another one we were talking about right here, and I want to take you through this one. Can I do that, Musubi?
Yep.
All right. So we're going to talk about the most misspelled words,
Okay.
and I want you to try and guess the top. You know what? Let me pull up like a better list. I would pull it up on the browser, but I don't want to do it because I don't want you to see it.
Oh, okay. I won't look.
Oh, okay. So if you're not going to look, then I'm just going to pull it up on the browser.
Do you have it up?
Oh, you have it up? All right. So I guess we'll both play then.
Yeah, let's both play.
We'll both play. All right. Top 10. You have all 10 of them in front of you. You can see them? Yeah? All right. I'm cheating, so I already saw one of the first ones. So I'm going to say bizarre. Oh, not on this list.
I'm going to say restaurant.
Not
What the?
achieve. Okay, we're gonna have to speedball this one. All right, so give us starting from 10. Yeah, like let me start at 10 and just give us a hint, and then we can try and get it.
Yeah. We really didn't think this through. We're just going to be guessing.
We probably shouldn't have gone with words. I think if we would have gone with like fucking Cheeto, like chips or something.
Yeah. Anti-disestablishment and Tarianism, which is the longest word in the U.S. English.
Yeah, super ketchup. I can't even fucking say that.
Supercalifragilistic.
Shout out Mary Poppins
Yep.
for
drugging your kids with a spoonful of sugar. For promoting diabetes.
promoting diet. It's her
Since
fault.
1950.
It's
yeah,
her fault.
Right?
Yeah, definitely.
Get your insulin checked, boys and girls. Or Mary Poppins is going to come in with an umbrella and spoon you.
Yeah, and she's gonna bring in some random dude who cleans chimneys. What the
Right?
fuck was
Like,
that
you
movie
can be a
about?
way better dude than a chimney sweep.
Yeah.
Like,
I bet you chimney,
Step in
fuck
time,
off, man.
yeah,
What the
right?
hell? Yeah.
and they're like doing acid, like jumping in the sidewalks and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Like,
Can you imagine like a kid and was over there and they're like, "Yeah, no, our freaking nanny Mary Poppins is amazing." They're like, "What'd you do?" And they're like, "Well,
right? We jumped in a sidewalk. We flew it around, and she flew in an umbrella.
Do you know how to tap dance? No."
Step in time. Step in time.
All right, what do we got? Is there a 10? We got a hint? All right, what's our hint? I need a hint for the first word, otherwise we're not going to get it. Dude, all right. Let's fade this one. Let's go for highest calorie appetizers. Top 10.
Top 10 highest calorie appetizers.
Yeah, highest calorie appetizers top 10. What do you think it is?
The Chili's Southwestern roll.
Ooh. Okay. Do we have this up yet? Is that on there? Cookie? Chili's
Chili's Southwestern roll.
blooming onion. Fuck yeah.
All right, someone picked a category they already looked at.
No, man. I just know that one. Those are just fucking things that I know.
Yeah. I'm gonna say nachos. Okay,
That's a good
made the
one.
list.
What about like a loaded fries? Can I get a loaded fries? No loaded fries.
I'm gonna say cheesy tater tots.
Ooh. Um. Okay. Define close? That's loaded. All right. All right. She said cheese fries. Cheese fries or loaded fries. All right. We already got that one. No. No, that counts. That counts as loaded fries. What do you consider loaded fries? What the fuck, man? What else do you want? Cheese is the main ingredient. Dude, no. All right, that fucking counts. Hey, I'm 2 for 2. I'm 2 for 2 here. Fuck off, man.
Then I'm 2 for 2.
No, because I said loaded fries before you said cheesy tots.
I was gonna say next.
I'll give you the cheesy tots on that one. How's that? Okay. All right. Is that fair? That's fair. Yeah.
2 for 2. 2 and 2. 2 and 2.
No, you didn't get the first one. Oh, nachos? You said nachos.
I said nachos.
Yeah, you did. All right. Is it my turn?
Sure.
Shit. I had a good one too. No, you said freaking Southwest
Oh,
yeah, on the first one. Yeah. That's right.
So it's your turn.
What would be a good one? Like, what about like oh fuck. See, the dip isn't gonna work because it's like mixed with like chips and stuff, right? Ooh, there is a dip, but it's probably not. Oh, is it like some kind of like a bean dip? Dang it. That's the one I wanted to say. Shit. Spinach artichoke dip. Yeah, it's fine. All right, whatever.
All right, number 3.
All right, what's 4?
Say
Mini
corn dogs.
Ooh, mini cheeseburgers. Sliders. Yes.
What?
Yeah.
It's not an appetizer.
Yes, it is.
No.
The slider?
Like
it's literally on the appetizer menu. How is it not a fucking appetizer?
What restaurant are you going to?
The good ones.
Ooh, I would say mozzarella sticks.
Ooh. That is a good one. Mozzarella.
Ooh, I got one more. One more good one.
Oh, fuck. I don't have any. Go ahead, shoot, man, because you're already here.
Jalapeno poppers. What?
Ooh.
What?
Jalapeno poppers isn't on there.
That is insane.
Okay, give me a hint for 6. a better hint for 6. Okay, give me a hint for 7.
Oh, popcorn shrimp.
Ooh, it does have to be fried though.
Should be, right?
Ooh, what about like a calamari?
Fish sticks.
Nice,
Oh,
nice. Also fried. It's not fried. Seafood dish, not fried. Is it like something weird like salmon?
a soup.
Oh, clam chowder. Yeah, that
Oh,
makes sense. Cream.
yeah.
A classic app. So she's not allowed to give us a hint then because it's got to be on like buffalo wings.
Onion rings.
Buffalo wings.
I
It's
was gonna
buffalo
say,
wings.
I was gonna say buffalo wings. I was gonna say buffalo wings.
All right. That was all of them. We got all of them?
Yeah.
All
All
right.
right. Mission accomplished.
Nice. We probably should have started with this one because when we were at the beach, there was a girl who came down
Oh yeah.
and
Didn't
her
like
big
sand.
thing was like, I don't like sand, period. And especially not on my feet.
Yeah. That was crazy that she said that.
Yeah. And then
Like,
she continued to brush sand off of her feet for like 20 minutes until she got it good. And then she put socks on and some slides.
yeah.
And then she was like, I don't like sand. And it was like, how many times did we hear
I hate
I
sand.
don't like
She didn't
sand?
just not like sand. She hated sand.
It got to the point where Musubi actually dared me to walk over and just kick some sand on her.
That would have been funny.
It would have been funny. It would have been fucking hilarious. But I just didn't have enough
I don't know
drinks
how
in me
you
to
would
do
do that
that.
in like a accidental way. Like,
If we had,
we should have walked together, and I would have accidentally like bumped into you, and then you could have like kicked.
or if we
sand
had
on
like a
her.
football or something.
Yeah. Oh, even better.
Yeah, that would have been good. Anyway, we did do that. We're nice people, as much as this show would like to make it seem like we're not.
Yeah, we're just a bunch of shit talkers.
Yeah, we won't actually. I mean, we would actually do it. You would definitely do it.
Yeah. If I was drunk, I would do
Yeah,
it.
yeah, for sure.
I would think that was funny.
But that being said, so like, what are the deal breakers? You know what I mean? Because like, if you talk to somebody and you're like, "Hey, I like long walks on the beach," and she's like, "I actually hate sand on my feet," that's an out,
Yeah.
right? Like, that's a deal breaker, and that's everybody's go-to move. Which I don't know if I like long walks on the beach necessarily. Maybe
No.
a short walk on the beach.
Short walk on the beach is fine.
Sure. Yeah.
Long walk on the beach, I'm just like,
Y'all are lying. You don't like long walks. Nobody likes
Right.
long walks on the beach. It's
Right.
fucking hard to walk in the sand.
yeah, you're just like, I'm tired now.
Yeah,
and
it's
sweaty.
fucking exhausting. Yeah.
Especially if the sand is like soft and stuff like that.
Oh,
like you're just
dude.
like sinking in. You're just like, oh my god.
Yeah. So, deal breakers, right? What are like the ultimate? Let's pick like a top 5 like deal breakers. Like somebody says something where you're like, I'm out.
If they have like a nasally accent,
Ooh.
that's probably a deal breaker for me.
Can
Like
I pitch off this? I won't count this.
Yeah.
I won't count this, but I want to pitch off that.
Yeah.
A bad laugh.
Yes.
A bad obnoxious laugh is a deal breaker.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's like you just can't see past it. It's very like Seinfeld.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Where you're just kind of like,
Okay, that is a good one. Yeah, so a nasally, accent.
okay, so we're gonna put that at, let's put it at 2. I feel like that's a high one.
Yeah.
We'll put that at 2. I would say somebody who's like overly OCD on some matter, like sand, or you know what I mean, where it's just like I don't like
Yeah.
this. You
Right.
know what I mean? Where it's just so much to like where it dictates how your dates are
He's
gonna
like,
be.
I just don't like the word moist.
Sure, like yeah,
that-
exactly. Where it's like it dictates like your
Yeah.
living style.
Yeah.
You know, 3 maybe.
Yeah.
Okay, we'll put that at 3. I also want to put. I think I'm gonna put 5 down at dietary options. So if you're a vegan,
Oh, yeah, right.
right? Because
you got to change your lifestyle because she's like, I can't eat that.
And I'm gonna follow up on that with a 4 with if you're super religious.
Yeah.
And it doesn't agree
How
with it. Like if you're not in the same
how
religion,
religious is too religious?
like if you're like, I go to church every Sunday,
Yeah.
you have to come, and then when we get married, you have to get married in this church because I'm a believer. And I don't care if
You
you're a
gotta
believer,
convert and do
but yeah,
classes.
you have to. Yeah, dude, can you imagine converting?
Yeah. No way.
Convert for pussy? What the fuck? Like
No way. I would never join a religion. But
that's why Jesus was gay.
right,
Yeah,
gave good handies.
as a carpenter, he probably had
Yeah,
weird
extra
hands.
friction.
No, dude.
Yeah, tough grip.
No.
I would say too like overly sensitive. Like, you
Overly
fucking, like,
sensitive.
you see like a bunny and you start like crying and shit like that, or like you see just like a breakup on like a reality show and you like start crying and shit.
Yeah. Okay. Eh. I think we're gonna put that as like a questionable. Questionable. I don't think that's a deal breaker.
Like if
What about like I think if it inhibits your way of living, so it's like literally like they can't go out, like they won't go out because it's like, you know what I mean? Like if it's, I don't know,
like they're scared of the outside.
not scared of the outside, but if it's like, I don't like being around a lot of people.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Introvert, like an
Yeah.
introvert with an extrovert would be a deal breaker.
Yeah.
There you go. I think that okay. So if we say that fits, we put that at 4. So what's number 2 then? A big one. It's got to be a big one.
She smells.
A funky smell.
A funky smell.
Hmm.
Or she has
Okay.
I would say I don't know. I think those are pretty much it. They have like if they're sensitive, if they have different sense of humor, I guess, or not a sense of humor.
That's a deal breaker. That's number 2.
Yeah.
Number 2, not number 1.
Yeah.
Definitely number 2.
Yeah. How soft is her skin?
How hot would she have to be for her to have a dick, but you would still date her? Name a celebrity.
I don't think that would be anything.
Megan Fox. You wouldn't fuck Megan Fox with a dick.
No, because then she'd be fucking me.
She's small.
Nah.
She's petite.
Yeah. No, I would not fuck Megan Fox with a dick. Like she has a dick and a vagina, or she's
Yeah,
just a
yeah,
dude?
yeah, both.
She's like a hermaphrodite.
Sure.
Like how big is her dick? She has a hog. Or just
Lightly
like
smaller than yours.
How big are her balls?
Slightly smaller than yours.
No, I would not fuck Megan Fox if she had a dick.
Hmm.
You?
No, but all right. So there, I guess we have it there. Okay.
I mean, if I'm not getting any money in the situation, then
You want money in the situation?
like I would do it for $1 billion, obviously.
Hmm. All right. Well, let's move into this one right here. I was thinking about this one, and it's like drinking signs. So when you're drinking,
Yeah.
there's obviously a point where you kind of hit, not necessarily like a limit, but you're kind of like, ooh, right? So what's your first cue of like, man, I'm a little bit fucked up?
If I just start, I'll start swearing more,
Mm-hmm.
big time.
Mm-hmm.
I can look,
So just like uncontrolled.
not uncontrolled, but I'll just be like, hey, fuck this fucking shit or whatever. like that.
Right.
I would throw in unnecessary f bombs like in that situation.
Uh-huh. I would say the first one for me is a mirror check. So it's like you go in and you pee and you look at yourself in the mirror and you're like, yeah. You do that.
Yeah,
And then you know you're like, uh-oh.
yeah.
Yeah, that's my
I'll do
first
it. I have like
that's my first cue.
face haze over too when I'm like drinking and stuff like that. So I
Well,
take
that's
any
a little bit down the
physical
road,
side.
right? That's a
Yeah,
little bit down the road. Hiccups obviously would be like, okay, stop,
yeah.
right? If somebody just rips one in your face, involuntary stuff, you know what I mean? Like you try and put them up for a handstand to stop the hiccups, and they just rip ass in your face.
Yeah, that's probably like stage 4. Yeah, that takes a
Has happened. Can confirm.
yep, and it's hilarious.
So a big one for me actually is I kick off my slippers.
Yeah,
I want to be barefoot. And when I want to be barefoot, that's like, okay, we're at a fucking good level,
yeah.
you know? But we're definitely going off the deep end at that point.
I think I do that when I'm just like sober.
I do it when I'm sober, but like that's just like,
I need to be barefoot. I need to feel the grass.
yeah, but you're
Like,
in like a bar. You know what I mean? You're kind of like, let me kick my slippers off and
I don't do
relax.
that.
You know what I
Yeah.
mean? You get a
I
little
don't do that
too,
with bars.
you start
Touche.
relaxing a little too
Yeah,
much.
yeah.
You know, that's another one for me.
For me too, I take off my pants. No,
I have not been around that yet. So. And you've
I'm,
been pretty fucked up around me,
I
man.
don't. Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm overly like grabby with my girlfriend.
Oh, that's cute, I guess.
Yeah,
In a,
I mean she doesn't mind it.
yeah.
She's still dating me.
Blink twice, Boba, if you need help. Yeah. So those are probably the main ones, but I say that because I wanted to actually bring this to like a different point, right? That's another big one for me is drunk dials. When I start
calling
drunk
people.
dialing, like I want
Yeah.
to talk to people when I'm drunk.
Yeah.
You know, I want to talk to people. So like having a go-to, like, do you have like a go-to, like, yes, I'm gonna call this person?
Kind of. Not really. Sometimes I'll call my friend Andrew because I don't really talk to him that much and stuff like that. But
Mhm.
I haven't done it in. He's not my go-to drunk dial anymore, I guess, in years, or like a year or so. But we used to do that.
Lumpia is like actually one of my go-to drunk dials.
Yeah.
Yeah. So like Lumpia, like it depends on the day for me. This is how like I've figured it out. I like know people's schedule.
Yeah.
And so like Lumpia, like I'll call on Friday afternoons
Oh,
because I know
okay.
he's not doing shit. And he's like, and he misses the Fuck It Fridays, which for those of you who don't know, we used to do a thing called Fuck It Fridays where we would work for half the day and then we would say fuck it.
Yeah.
And then we would just go and drink margaritas and just get hammered.
ham slam.
Yeah.
Indeed.
Mm-hmm.
Like big time.
Yes.
There's definitely a couple blackouts in that situation.
Oh, 100%. Yeah, can confirm.
But it was a good time.
It was a great time.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I definitely have like a top. You remember like MySpace where they had like your top friends
top
or whatever the
8,
fuck?
yeah.
So I definitely have one of the. I have one of those for like drunken dials. Do you?
Not really, actually.
Hmm.
I mean, I probably would. I don't have top 8. I probably have like top 4 people that I would call now and see what's up.
All right. Follow up question: am I on the list?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. That's nice. Makes me feel better about myself.
What am I on the list?
No.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, you are, but I see you all the time, so it's not
Yeah,
really like.
so it's different.
Yeah.
You're farther down on the list.
Yeah. That's fair. That's fair.
Yeah.
Yeah. We got to go through all like the high class lunch meats before we get to the fucking gritty ones. You know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly.
Your boy Glizzy Frank, he'll last for a while.
Yeah.
What about hangovers? Are there like I go through stages of hangovers, I think.
Yeah, I feel like shit, and then I'll drink some coffee and take a cold shower, and I feel a little bit better.
Mm-hmm.
Then I like to jump in the ocean. Jumping in the ocean
No,
is
those are remedies, man. I'm talking about like how you feel. So I'm gonna pull this up real quick, right? Oh,
depending on how
is it not?
click on the eye.
I did.
No, the eye for the browser
I see.
above.
Where?
The eye with the crash.
Oh, my bad. Right there. All right. So here's what we have, right? These are the hangover symptoms: fatigue, weakness, thirst, headache, muscle aches, nausea, stomach pain, vertigo, sensitivity to light and sound, anxiety, irritability, sweating, and increased blood pressure, right? A big one for me the next day, most of the time, the first day, I call this stage one. I'm just fucking tired.
I'm tired too.
I'm tired as fuck. And I think it's because you don't actually like. So somebody told me this one time where it's like basically you process the alcohol, and so your body processes the alcohol, but you didn't actually get your quality sleep.
Oh yeah.
So you're just tired as fuck.
Yeah.
Right. So stage one is like just tired as fuck. Anxiety is a big one. Like I call that stage two. And stage two is like basically you're just like super anxious because you're like,
Yeah.
how do I get out of this? And that's where the hair of the dog comes in. We're kind of like, do I fucking drink a coffee? Do I have a Red Bull? Do I fucking drink until this goes away? Like you're just trying to get it to go away.
Yeah.
It's stage two for me.
Okay, stage one. If I have a really bad hangover, I'll probably throw up.
Okay. I don't do that, but
Yeah. I mean, I don't do it often, but if we're talking about hangover, law hangovers or whatever like that,
yeah.
I'll be throwing up in the morning time.
Yeah.
Then I'll have like a headache. So I'm just mainly it's like my head. Like I'll feel better after I threw up, but then I'll just have like a fucking headache.
Uh huh.
So I usually don't really take Advil that much. I'll just like pound water and shit like that. If
Yeah.
it's really bad, I'll take Advil.
Yeah.
Or now, if I like drink a lot, I'll take an Advil before I go to sleep, and then I wake up and I feel like pretty good.
Okay. So stage three for me is depression. So it goes basically tired,
Yeah,
anxiety, depression.
yeah.
Yeah.
I'll be in a bad mood too. Like,
Yeah.
I just like feel
Yeah,
like,
yeah, yeah. You're a little irritable.
yeah.
Yeah, irritable.
And I'm just like, fuck, what I feel. And I was like, oh, because I got hammered.
Yeah. And then I think stage four for me is more like that's when I get the sweating where it's like it's just coming out of you.
Yeah,
Yeah. And then stage five is like, let me try and get my fucking life back on track.
yeah. It usually takes me like, if I'm really hungover, it'll take me like 2 days. But most of the time, I'll be good. The like the next day at like 5 or 6.
Yeah.
Like right when it's like time to like wind down and like go to bed and stuff like that, I'll still feel like a little bit, but I'll be like, oh, I'm good to go. I can like take on the day.
Yeah. Yeah. It's no. That's what it is. It's like lack of motivation. I don't really want to call it depression, but it's like lack of motivation.
Yeah.
You know, where you're just like, let me just
Don't wanna do
survive
shit.
the day, get through it.
Yeah.
And then you get through the day and you're like, "Ah, fucking
And
finally.
it's kind of like when you're sick, right? When you're sick, you're just like, fuck everything. Like, I just want to.
Yeah, you also
chill.
like crave like stuff that's like very comforting.
Yeah.
Yeah. You're just like, yeah, let's like eat some shitty fucking food.
Right.
And, yeah, exactly. Exactly.
Like Taco Bell.
Is that your what's your hangover remedy? Like what's your go-to food?
Well, right now, just because it's close, like Taco Bell.
Taco Bell? I would say you say Taco Bell weird.
Taco Bell.
Taco Bell. Why are you putting so much emphasis on the bell?
How do you say it?
Taco Bell.
Why are you putting so much emphasis on the co?
Because it's taco. Taco Bell.
Taco Bell.
Taco Bell.
Because that's how it's said in the commercials.
I don't know, man. I don't know. Either way. All right, different signs. All we're saying is pay attention to your drinking signs, pay attention to the hangover signs, and then the people that you drunk dial, those are your best friends.
Yeah.
Yeah, guaranteed. Guaranteed. Love is Blind. Should we get into it?
Yeah, let's do it.
Our show review. Yes. So we've been watching Love is Blind,
Yeah.
and you were not necessarily on board, like initially.
Um,
Are
no.
you are you in now?
I mean, I'm most of the way in. It's funny to like, just because a lot of those people are characters and shit like that.
Characters like like who's your favorite character?
Um, Peyton Manning right now,
You don't even know his name.
Jimmy, and I only know that because you guys told me earlier.
That's true. Yeah. Facts.
Because he told Chelsea that she's clingy, and that was hilarious.
She is clingy.
Yeah, she is clingy.
She's
out of all the ones, I think she is the most annoying.
You guys, she counts kisses.
Yeah.
She's like, you only kiss me once today.
Yeah, right?
You know what I mean? Like, there's a fucking quota. But, like, if I was Jimmy or Peyton Manning, if I was Peyton Manning, I'd be like, fuck off. I'd throw touchdowns.
Yeah, right.
But if I was Jimmy and I don't throw touchdowns, who is a little bit questionable, right? We have questions about Jimmy. Like, why do you have so many girlfriends?
Yeah, right?
Have you fucked one of those girls?
Yeah.
Definitely. Maddie. Definitely fucked Maddie.
Yeah, he had
100%.
to, right?
Yeah, 100%. 100% did.
But or he's gay. Like, how many straight dudes do you know that just have like 5 girlfriends?
None.
And no like guy friends.
0.
He's like that one dude from I Love You, Man. Except I don't think that guy had any friends.
Oh, that's sad.
Well, he got a friend after by the end of the movie.
Yeah. Yeah. But, all right, so we have them. I was actually very on board with, like, Jeremy. Like, I was like, dude, this guy's, like, he's, like, a real person. You know what I mean? I was like, he's cool. He's, like, doing this. But then he did this, like, whole fiasco thing in the last episode, spoiler alert, where he basically, like, went out with, like, everybody, and then he went and he hooked up with, like, another one of the girls that, like, he was talking to the whole time.
Yeah.
But, like, he tried to play it off.
Did he hook up with her or he just talked to her?
I think he hooked up with her.
Yeah.
Yeah, he went to her house. He got busted basically, but the bust was super funny. So, Cookie basically was telling me that the rumor is that he left his phone in the car thinking he was being sly, but he kept his Apple Watch on and it fucking tracked his location to her house.
What a dumbass.
Yeah, like, dude.
How do you not think of that?
Well, it's one of those people that thinks that they're so smart, but they're you know, that's fucking funny though. It's funny as hell to me.
It is funny. Well, he should get caught. Like,
yeah,
shouldn't be doing that shit. Well, I mean, how serious though is a Love is Blind relationship? You can't really take that as like a fucking super serious. But
that's what I'm saying though. It's like literally like, all right, so the big one that everybody wants to talk about is like, ooh, Jimmy fumbled because he freaking let this like hot girl go. It's like, well, he can't see her.
Yeah.
And the whole conversation there was like, she was literally talking about, she's like, my day is, I wake up, I get Autumn ready for school.
Yeah.
And then I take her to school. And I was like, yeah, dude, I would have been out too.
Right.
Right. Like as somebody who doesn't have a kid, you're kind of like, well, that's not what I'm looking for.
I'm not trying to be fucking dad or like go into the dad situation.
But that being said, he should have put 2 and 2 together, been like, oh, she's like a single mom who probably has her shit together.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? She's probably smoking hot.
Yeah.
You know?
Well, I mean, there's a lot of ugly moms out there too.
There are. But like a flight attendant, it's like, you're a flight attendant, like why are you not shacked up if you look like Megan Fox?
Yeah, right. When she said she looked like Megan Fox,
you're a liar. You're a liar. You're a liar. Who's your celebrity lookalike?
That I look like?
Yeah.
People say used to call me Tom Green, but I don't think I look like him. But they're just saying that to make fun of me.
Yeah, that's not like a fucking compliment.
No.
At all.
And it's usually because I'm the only white in a circle of other races. So they were like, "Hey, Tom Green," because I was like the only white guy they knew that had like I had a goatee at the time. That's why.
Yeah. Huh.
It doesn't have to be a compliment.
I get weird ones.
Yeah.
I get like really weird ones. Yeah. Somebody told me Travis Barker one time.
What?
Which I had a mohawk, but I was like, I don't look like Travis Barker at all.
William Valderrama.
No, I don't get that ever, dude. Super rapey, by the way. Super rapey.
Hey, yo, mama.
Yeah, I don't know, dude.
Fez.
Fez. Yeah, no. What is?
Someone said I looked like Aaron Rodgers too. I was like, dang, do I have a dumb face?
Yeah, but he hooks up with like hot girls.
Yeah, because he's a football player, a professional football player.
Yeah, but Megan O'Leary did not know he was a football player.
Who's Megan O'Leary?
That's like the girl she did like the game show kind of thing. Megan O'Leary, right here. So
Yeah, pull her up.
let's pull her up. Pull her up. Megan, oops, wrong one.
That one
Yeah.
right there. Megan O'Leary.
How to spell Megan?
Is she Irish?
No. Well,
Oh,
maybe.
you should pull.
Oh
it
no,
up.
it's not Megan O'Leary. It's Megan. No wait, Olivia. Olivia something. Olivia Munn.
Oh, Olivia Munn.
That's who it was. For those of you, bang, Olivia Munn, right?
She didn't know he was a football player.
No.
She just thought he was a regular guy hanging out at all these celebrity parties.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. He was like, I play for the Packers, and she's like, who are the Packers?
What the
Yeah.
hell?
Yeah. She had no idea.
So she's stupid. That's why. Like, yeah.
They were married, I think, for a while, and then I think he went for it was like Danica Patrick after.
Oh.
Yeah. So I guess we're just gonna pull up like for those of you who don't know Danica Patrick, race
She's
car
pretty.
driver. Yeah.
She's still racing cars.
Well, she's a woman, so she can't drive.
Yeah.
So
She got her license revoked.
no, she's very good. Yes, very good. But yeah, I don't know, man. Do we talk sports? I don't really have any. Oh, actually, there was like kind of a fucking questionable thing on the UFC last week. Not questionable.
What happened? I don't even know.
Yeah, Volk lost.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. He lost to Ilya and Tapora. Yeah, we're in that like weird. This is like that weird area in sports where it's like there's not really a whole lot going on. You're waiting kind of for March Madness.
Yeah.
It's heating up for March Madness.
But
The hockey playoffs are
yeah.
coming in.
You know anyone that watches like college basketball besides March Madness?
Yeah, but they're weird.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like the only thing you can really watch is like college football.
College football's cool. Like it's like I like to watch college football because then I get to see all the prospects and everything coming out. College basketball is a little bit harder. I don't know. You have to do a bracket. So I guess I got nothing. Like I have no advice for like how to fucking
You know who's rated number 1 in college basketball?
I don't. Do you?
North Carolina.
No, I don't think so.
No.
Duke. Who knows? All right, so I'm gonna pull it up
Duke's
right now.
always a good guess. It's like, they could be good.
Yeah, could be. But
Is Coach K still coaching Duke?
So there you go. Our college top 10: UConn,
Oh, that was
Purdue, Arizona's up there. Houston, that's a fucking weird one. Tennessee, that makes sense. There's always like these weird ones too, like Marquette.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, I don't know if I'm saying that right. Marquette.
I think it is Marquette.
Yeah.
Where
Creighton's always good.
San Diego State in there?
We're gonna have to scroll down a little bit.
Oh yeah, 19. Not bad.
Oh, there you go.
Not bad at all.
Okay. Well, there you go. 20-7, not bad. I don't know, bro. You got anything else?
No, it's 50 minutes.
There you go, man.
Well,
I'd like to say we expire, but we never do.
Nope.
So
till the next week, till the next time, we'll see you guys. You never left our mind.